guys, my name is Trin and today I'm here to do a book haul. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a long time since I have filmed because I've been so busy in September. So I think for today's video, I'm going to call this my post-vacation book haul because if you don't know, I went to Vietnam for 2 months, and even though I did buy some books in Vietnam, there were a lot more that I really wanted to buy. So as soon as I got back to the States, I literally spent so much money on books. A lot of them were on sale, so I'm very proud of that. But there's like a lot of books. I have accumulated so many books over the past month or so, which is a huge shock to me because I thought that I wasn't even going to have a lot of books to talk about for this haul, but you know, I do. So I'm just gonna get started immediately. The first 4 books or so are basically the books that I bought in Vietnam, and I'm so excited to finally show these books on camera. The first 3 books are the Infernal Devices trilogy in Vietnamese, and I was so happy when I found these books in Vietnam because I didn't think that it was gonna be possible to have these books. I'm not gonna lie, when I was in Vietnam, I was mostly looking for the More Instrument series by Cassandra Clare, but none of the books are in store. I only see like the Infernal Devices trilogy, Lady Midnight, or Lord of Shadows. So I decided to get the Infernal Devices trilogy in Vietnamese because this is actually my favorite trilogy, and I'm so glad to have this in my first language, basically Vietnamese, if you don't know. So this is Clockwork Angel in Vietnamese. As you can see, it's blue. It's very similar to the US, what do you call it, the cover? Actually, let me get that real quick. So this is the US cover and this is the Vietnamese cover. So the same model but different color, and I like the color scheme for this one so much more because I love this type of blue. And as you can see, there's a Clockwork Angel, and in Vietnamese, what does this mean? Dây chuyền thiên sứ. It literally means the Clockwork Angel necklace, which is fitting since the first book is called Clockwork Angel. So this is the first book of the Infernal Devices trilogy, and this is Clockwork Prince, as you can see. So it has a different color scheme. This is more like brownish golden kind of color scheme. As you know, there's gem. I love gem. And this one in Vietnamese, it means Hoàng tử Kim Khí. I don't even know what that means, honestly, but this is Clockwork Prince, the second book of the Infernal Devices trilogy. The third book is Clockwork Princess, and there's Tessa Gray. It has a pink or like a rose gold pink. Wait, is that rose gold pink? No, a rose gold color scheme, and I love it. It looks so nice. And for this one, it means Công Nương Sam. What? Công Nương Sam? I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it means Clockwork Princess in Vietnamese. So this is the third book of the Infernal Devices trilogy, and I'm so happy to have my favorite trilogy in Vietnamese. The last book I got in Vietnam is actually Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. Now, I believe this is like the new UK edition. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is not the US edition because I have never seen this in the States. So when I saw this in Vietnam, there's literally so many Harry Potter books in Vietnam. Oh my god, in different editions and everything like that. It's just crazy. But I got this edition because it was like roughly $7 or $8. I don't know. It's definitely under $10, and I got it because I want it. If you don't know, Goblet of Fire is actually my favorite Harry Potter book, so I need a very like special edition of my favorite Harry Potter book. And I love the color scheme. Oh my god, I love the orange and like the cobalt blue. I love cobalt blue. It's my favorite color. So I was so happy to have this book, but at the same time, I don't want to give J.K. Rowling my money, okay? J.K. Rowling, she just does a lot of shit that I don't agree with. I mean, like, if you don't know what's going on with the Crimes of Grindelwald, it's just a lot. But I was just like so hesitant to buy this book. Even though I love the cover and Goblet of Fire is my favorite book, I don't want to give J.K. Rowling my money anymore. So but I did. I bought it anyway. The next book I got is The Gilded King by Josie Chaffrey. Now this book was actually sent to me by the author, so thank you so much for sending this book to my house because it was so nice to come home from Vietnam and have this book in my possession. I was so happy. Now, I love the cover so much. This blue and then like the gold and also like the hints of red and then blue in the back. That's so pretty. So this is the first book in her trilogy. This is called the Sovereign trilogy, I believe. So this this is the very first book, and this is actually like a young adult dystopian fantasy novel. The main character, Julia, she lives in this area called the Blue, I believe. So the Blue is her prison. I don't know why, but I'm having some bossing say vibe from this synopsis, and that's freaking me out. She meets a guy named Lucas, and I believe they're gonna have an adventure together. And from the synopsis, it sounds crazy. It sounds very like dystopian like, because Julia lives in this area called Blue, and it says the Blue is her prison, not her castle, and she escaped into the trees if she didn't know that contamination and death awaited humanity outside. So outside the Blue is like the forest of red, and that's all I know. It's like very intriguing, and I'm so excited to have this book and to, you know, read it, because I'm so curious. The cover is so pretty. I cannot get over the cover, but I cannot wait to read this book because I believe the second book is coming out very soon. I had to do a lot of research on this, but I was so busy in September. I'm dying, guys. Like, school is kicking my ass. But I'm so excited to have this book in my collection. It's so pretty. I cannot get over the cover. Oh my god. The next book I got is Night Film by Marisha Peso. I actually purchased this on thriftbooks.com, so it's very used. It's so used, but you know, it's not the worst condition ever, so I'm very excited to have this book. I actually bought this book because I knew that I was going to meet Marisha Peso, and I did buy her other book, but I will show you later. But I bought this because people love this book. People love Night Film. I will try my hardest to give you a proper synopsis, but I'm not good at giving synopsis, so I don't know why I'm doing book hauls. In this book, there's a girl named Ashley Cordova, and she was found dead, and people said that it's suicide, but then a journalist, I believe that's our main character, he was like, I don't think this is a suicide, I'm going to investigate on this situation. And then we found out that Ashley's father is actually a very famous director. That's literally all I know, and people love this book, and I cannot wait to read this book because I haven't read, I don't know, I'm not a big horror or thriller or mystery kind of person, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm very interested in this book because people love this book, and I have met the author. She's so wonderful and lovely, so I cannot wait to read this book. Maybe I should read this in October because, you know, it's Halloween. So maybe I will read this in October. I will try my hardest to read this in October because I'm so busy with school and stuff like that. But this might be the perfect book, so I'm so excited to read this soon. The next 3 books are all by Jason Reynolds, and it's actually the Track Trilogy. I believe that's what it's called. So I bought Ghost and Patina, I believe a couple of months ago on Book Outlet, and I don't remember if I hauled it or not, but here it is. I have these 2 books, and then I bought Sunny on Amazon from Jason Reynolds also because I just need to complete this trilogy, because I was going to meet Jason Reynolds and I really want to have this trilogy together to have them sign, you know. So they're all signed. It's so nice. I love the way it looks because it looks just so beautiful, you know, next to each other, and like they're skinny but then they're so colorful. I love this so much. So the Track Trilogy, I believe they're about running in track and I believe all of the main characters are definitely African Americans because on the cover, you know, African American, African American, and African American. So I'm very excited to read this trilogy, hopefully soon, but they're pretty short. I believe each book is roughly 200 pages, I want to guess. Oh my god, I was right. Well, this one is like 180 pages. So, oh my god, I can definitely finish this book really quick. So I keep saying so, but I really hope I can read this trilogy very soon because they look marvelous next to each other. The next book I got is The Language of Thorns, Midnight Tales, and Dangerous Magic by Leigh Bardugo. So a month ago, this was like the only book that I need from her, and I bought this book because I met Leigh Bardugo like last month, I believe, and then I got my book signed. So this is signed, which is awesome, and this book is basically like a companion book for the Grishaverse trilogy, or like the Grishaverse books in general. So this is just like a book that's full of fairy tales and stuff like that, but I cannot wait to read this book because the illustration inside is beautiful. Oh my god, like she has outdone herself when it comes to these books. It's just beautiful. Oh my god, like look at this. It's beautiful, and I'm so excited. Even though it's like a companion novel, like she went above and beyond with these illustrations, and I'm so excited to read this book because I love Leigh Bardugo. She's my queen. So I have this. Oh, and the cover is beautiful. The next 4 books I got at Barnes & Noble. So I remember when they have this like blowout book something. I forgot what it's called, but it's like at the end of August and the beginning of September, I believe they had this like huge sale and everyone was sponsored to talk about it. I'm so jealous. And Emma Books, I believe she did a video with Barnes & Noble, which is so cool. But basically she did like a book haul and she showed the books that she got there, and some of the books I picked out is because of Emma Books. The first book is The Silence of Six. So this was recommended by Emma on her channel. So this is by E.C. Myers. The way she explained it makes me want to read it, even though I wasn't really interested in it. But this was like the only copy at my Barnes & Noble. So I bought it because, like, you know, it was like the only one. I believe the main character is Max and his best friend Evan committed suicide on like the live streaming presidential debate at their high school. So his suicide has been broadcasted, it's been public, and it's horrifying. And then the government is like involved in this, I believe. So of course, you know, and Max is on the run, and that's all I know. It sounds really good though. Oh my god, I love the way this looks. It looks just so simple, but it looks really freaky because of this. I dig it. So I cannot wait to read this book. I might read this on Halloween or like around Halloween time, you know? I don't know yet. I don't know what I need to read next, okay? I'm so busy with school. The next book is A Light Too Bright by Samuel Miller. So this book was also in Emma, you know, in Emma's video, so I got it. But it looks so beautiful. Oh my god, it looks beautiful in person, so I have to have it. My cousin Harley also bought this book, so you know, we bought the same book together, which is really cool. The main character is Arthur Lewis Pullman III. He's having trouble, or like he's having a difficulty in his life right now. So he's being sent to live with his uncle, I believe, his uncle and aunt. And then also his grandfather, who is also like Arthur Lewis Pullman. I believe he died, but then his death is like a huge mystery. Yeah, there we go. What happened in that week and how much his actions were influenced by his Alzheimer's remains a mystery. So then Arthur finds his grandfather's journal and just discover a bunch of stuff, and then of course he goes on this journey to find out what really happened in that last week in his grandfather's life, because he just died like that. So I'm very interested. My throat is it's in pain right now, but I'm so excited to read this book, even though it's hella thick. Like, this book is thick. I'm so excited to read this book because I heard nothing but great things about this book. The next book I got is Never Were Awake by Marisha Peso. So this book was 50% off. The other 2 books are also 50% off, so it was amazing. I love this deal. Barnes & Noble, please do it like every year. I'm pretty sure they will because they want our money so badly. I met the author, you know, the author of Night Film, so of course I had to have this book, and then I got both of the books signed. And this book is about a girl named Beatrice, and I believe her boyfriend died. Yep, her boyfriend died, so it changed everything. And then why do I feel like this is like a mystery, but I don't think it is. Yeah, I just read the synopsis and I don't really get it, but the cover is beautiful. I'm so excited to read this book because I heard pretty good things about this book, and I just really want to read a book by Marisha Peso because I met her before, you know, and I just really want to read her work. So hoping to read this book very soon. It looks great. Like, I love the cover. It looks fantastic. The last book I got at Barnes & Noble is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. This is the second book. So this is the Hammer of Thor. I have not read any books from the Magnus Chase trilogy, but I got this one because it was on sale. Like, this hardcover is on sale. It was not part of like the Barnes & Noble book blowout shit. No, this is just on sale at my local bookstore, and I got this for like $7 or $8, and it's hardcover. So I got it because I have the first book, and if I want to start, you know, the trilogy, I have the first 2 books. So this is why I have it. It's just a stupid impulse, honestly, but I'm very excited to read this trilogy. It's been so long since I have read a book from Rick Riordan, and I miss him so much. So I might start on the Magnus Chase trilogy very soon. But yeah, I have the second book just because it's on sale. This book, I think a lot of people will be very excited now that I have this book in my possession, and that is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I will tell you the story of how I got this book because you wouldn't believe my luck. This book was on thriftbooks.com and I purchased this book from thriftbooks.com, and do you know how much I paid for this book? I paid $1 for this book, and let me tell you how I paid $1 for this book. $1, you can literally buy anything at the Dollar Tree, and I got this book. Okay, the retail price is $25 and I got it for $1. So on thriftbooks.com, they have this new thing where if you have like a lot of points, you can get a book for free if it's under $5. So that's like a new thing, and I just discovered this like last month. So I saw that on the website, Lady Midnight, the good condition or very good condition, I don't remember, it was for $4. So I used my $5 free book shindig to get the $4 good condition book of Lady Midnight, and I got that book for free, and I just had to pay for the shipping, which is $1. That's how I got this book, for $1. It was so ridiculous, and it's in very good condition. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, like, it's not in like the perfect condition, but it's not bad at all. And the fact that I got this for $1, are you kidding me? I'm so happy that I saved so much money. If you don't know, this is the first book of the Dark Artifices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, and I have not read the Dark Artifices, so I'm very excited to start with this book, and I think this will be the book that I will start immediately, like maybe today. So I'm so excited because I know that Sandy has been like waiting for me to read this book because I have not read any of the books from the Dark Artifices trilogy, and I'm pretty much caught up with like the Shadowhunter Chronicles. So I'm so excited to read this book. Oh my god, it's finally time to start on Lady Midnight, and I'm so happy to have this in my possession. I'm so happy to, you know, pay like $1 for this. So it's all good. The last 3 books in this book haul are actually comic books, and you guessed it, Avatar: The Last Airbender comic books. This is North and South. So this is actually the last trilogy, and I will talk more about this trilogy in my September wrap up because I finished this trilogy yesterday, so you know, very happy about that. For part 1, I believe I got this on Thrift Books like a couple of months ago, but then in September I ordered these 2 books used on Amazon, and they came in and I was so shocked because this is like really good condition, like almost brand new, like nothing was damaged. It was so amazing. And part 3, nothing was damaged, everything is brand new. I'm just so happy with like my purchases. So yeah, I got these 3 books and they were all on sale, and I'm very happy with the condition because it's just brand new and I love them so much. So that is it for my book haul. I got a lot of books this past like month or so, oh my god, but I'm not going to buy any more books in October, and hopefully I will keep up to that promise because I have, you know, buying books problem. And hopefully my next book haul will be in November because you know how Book Outlet has this like huge book sale on Black Friday. So I'm really hoping that my next book haul will be like around Black Friday, you know, around Thanksgiving, the holiday season. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Bye!